Imagine it's the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl.
Oh, boy.
Right. A massive Las Vegas sports book is just packed to the gills, and suddenly a single power surge hits the central AV rack.
That is a nightmare scenario.
Exactly. So do all 64 screens go black, costing the venue, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a matter of seconds? Or does nobody even blink?
Well, ideally, nobody blinks.
Right. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at the exact reason nobody blinks. We are exploring a product page from HDTV Supply for a Kramer PS-1DN redundant power supply.
Yeah, it's a very highly specific piece of hardware.
It is. Our mission today is to uncover why this seemingly background component is really the unsung hero of enterprise entertainment venues.
It really is the backbone.
I like to think of it like a Hollywood stunt double. You hope you never notice it's there, but without it, the entire production just collapses.
Yeah, the stakes attached to this little metal box are actually enormous.
Yeah.
Because it powers Kramer's heavy-duty digital matrix switchers, specifically the VS-3232DN and the 6464DN models.
Okay, wait. For those of us who haven't mapped out an enterprise AV rack lately, what exactly is a matrix switcher?
Well, it acts as a massive digital traffic cop. It takes multiple video and audio inputs, like, say, 24 different satellite feeds, and routes them to multiple outputs all at the same time.
Oh, so it's the absolute brain of the operation.
Exactly. It pushes a flawless feed to up to 64 different screens at once in these super high-stress environments.
Okay, let's unpack this, though. Because looking at the source, this thing retails for around $1,350.
Yeah, it's definitely not cheap.
Right. Dropping over $1,000 just for a backup power supply seems completely absurd to a casual consumer. I mean, why wouldn't a standard heavy-duty power cable do the trick?
Well, what's fascinating here is that this gear isn't for a living room. AV routing at this scale is strictly physical and hyper-localized.
Right. You can't just put a direct zero-latency HDMI connection in the cloud.
Precisely. So when a business buys the PS-1DN, they aren't just buying a secondary power brick. They're literally buying an insurance policy against a total venue-wide blackout.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting to me. If the primary power supply dies, wouldn't replacing it mean shutting down the exact switcher we're trying to keep online?
You would think so, yeah.
Right, like you've still ruined the live event if you have to power cycle the main rack just to run the repair.
Well, that would be true, except this unit is hot swappable.
Hot swappable, meaning what exactly?
Meaning there is no need to power the system down to replace it. The mechanism relies on load-sharing parallel circuitry.
Okay, load sharing.
Yeah, you essentially have two power supplies running concurrently, sharing the electrical load. If one drops to 0 volts, the circuitry senses the loss immediately.
Wow.
And the secondary supply instantly ramps up to carry 100% of the load.
So it's less like changing a tire on a moving car and more like a relay race where the second runner grabs the baton before the front runner completely lets go.
That is a perfect analogy.
There is zero drop in momentum.
Exactly. Because the secondary unit is already handling the full load without even a millisecond of voltage drop, a technician can just physically unclip the dead primary unit.
Just slide it right out.
Yeah, slide it out of the back of the switcher, slide a new one in, all while the game is still playing on all 64 screens.
That is wild.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, hot swapping ensures absolute zero downtime for the viewer. It literally saves businesses from catastrophic reputational damage.
But despite all this perfectly automated, super expensive fail-safe technology, the source material reveals a really surprising human contrast.
Oh, the customer reviews.
Yes. Looking at the HDTV Supply product page, people are explicitly raving about a human staff member named Rachel.
Yeah, they specifically mention how Rachel proactively catches ordering errors.
Yeah.
She fixes them before the product even ships.
So what does this all mean for you as a buyer? Why are enterprise tech buyers people integrating zero downtime parallel circuits, writing glowing reviews about a customer service rep?
Because in complex system integrations, human oversight remains the ultimate fail-safe.
Wait, really? Over the hardware?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, a hot swappable power supply can't save you if you ordered the wrong pin configuration for your specific matrix switcher in the first place.
Right. That makes total sense.
The employee essentially acts as a human redundancy. They catch the customer's own mistakes before their whole AV project crashes and burns.
So even the best automated hardware needs a human to ensure it's the right hardware.
Exactly.
Well, it all comes back to that foundation. Whether it's an AV rack powering a massive sports bar or a business team catching each other's mistakes, redundancy is the invisible foundation of any seamless operation.
Yeah, it completely redefines how we think about failure. Failure isn't eliminated, it's just planned for so efficiently that nobody notices.
Which leaves you with a challenge to think about. Look at your own daily routines, your career, or your business. If your primary system or main skill fails tomorrow, do you have a hot swappable backup ready to keep your life running without anyone ever noticing the glitch? Or is your stunt double missing, leaving the whole production to crash?